what you can actually make happen. So either way, I'll be happy for Team Spirit, but boy, I want to see more games too.
Excited.
The level 2s are hit. I mean, this lane in general, when you see the Bloodseeker Rubik, do you feel that that is a lane that the PA can struggle against, or is it not too bad?
I think it's the kind of lane where they can kill the Rubik. Oh, and here we go. This might be first blood.
They're going to try. They get in the Thunderstrikes there. Miposhka. First blood for him down in this lane. The trades favoring them here between the supports.
Yeah, so if you think about how the lane is structured, Bloodseeker Rubik, they want to slowly like harass you out of the lane.
Even though it did get through as the last pick, do you think it was something that Team Spirit would have had in mind? They knew that this was going to be, there was potential of this coming up as the last pick for PSG LGD.
If I'm being honest, I don't feel like they really addressed the Tinker in their draft. I think this Invoker was more like this is what we're going to go with, as Miposhka's in trouble.
They're going to try and chase him down. He does get the kinetic field off. Yatoro tries to turn towards Fabian, but the backup's there from White. He's trying to commit Yatoro, but can he get the kill in time? But stick charges, Yatoro's going to try and run him down, but Fabian is out to the side. Yatoro's not got the further vision. He is going to be able to jump out of the blood right, though. Over to the creep wave.
The zombie gives vision.
See if they can chase him under the tower. They can't. Oh, they can! Oh, they get him!
The zombie vision.
They still manage to see him there as Jinkyu reaches in with a hard-hitting Fate Bolt.
Actually, I do believe that was a Thirst vision.
And now Miposhka. I mean, this is going to be potentially another one. Can they get him as well?
There's no man on the Rubik, but he has boots.
I mean, Jinkyu, he wants to dive in for this. He is taking quite a few tower hits here. Toronto Tokyo will TP over. Jinkyu, he'll get punished for this dive. See if Toronto Tokyo can find anything more here. Why still under the tower? No TP, no mana. So they do dive in to get an extra kill on the Disruptor Miposhka, but they lose 2 heroes for it. Toronto Tokyo, pretty nice kills for him as well, considering the slower start he was having in comparison to nothing to say in the mid. So
all around.
Incredibly close though. PSG LGD, they're bringing extra numbers down bottom. White, he's ready to join. They want to dive in for Yatoro. They commit with the rupture here. Horn over as well. They're in onto the PA. Yatoro will fall. See if they can get Miposhka as well with the 4 of them and the tombstone down. They certainly can. The pressure mounting from PSG LGD down on this bottom lane. They know that they can get in and get away with this, especially with the global backup of Arme.
Yeah, absolutely. And this is one of the strengths of Undying in the early game, because once you place that tombstone...
Arme is down here on his own.
Yeah, it looks like they're waiting for the haunt, but Arme is about to get caught. Spirit have sniffed him out.
Let's see if the 3 have the damage. Try and set up with the root, but not going to get the connection. The glimpse back is there into the static storm. TPs are coming over. Arme, is he tanking up to live through the static storm? He's still alive, and in fact he's able to turn. The tornado does catch him, but is it enough damage? Arme will live, and it will be Spirit that lose the 2 heroes off the back of that attempt.
Yep, and in the meanwhile you see, as always, Team Spirit really smart about their map movement. Yatoro moves into the enemy jungle, starts farming here. Versus these type of heroes that Team Spirit has, he's going to be very, very quick at killing them out.
Look at this quick move. Yatoro, he's in on a Fate Beyond. They're looking to try and burst the Bloodseeker, but the counterplay comes in. Arme with the horn, looks to collapse, jumps over towards Yatoro. Yatoro trying with the TPO, he's away, but collapse. There'll be no escape for him.
Yeah, just great presence here from LGD. Now they're the ones that are allowed to respond, and it seems like they understand now how Spirit's playing the pace of the map, and they understand what Spirit wants to do. They're going to make assumptions based on your movement. And it feels like LGD are getting a better and better read of it. And yeah, I think that's largely due to the fact that they're able to establish more vision on the map this time around.
Yatoro, back to the farm. Wants to at least get his S and Y done before turning up to the fights. But even with just that, the BKB may be something that he wants to hold back until he has as well. Tinker Laser will never be fun to play against as a PA when he's trying to focus targets. Bottom lane. See another attempt with a static storm. This time round, do they have enough damage? They've got the catch onto Arme. He's trying to get away, but he will fall. This time round, Spirit, they'll get the big kill, but it has cost them both supports' lives. We'll see Toronto Tokyo trying to escape, but they got any way to find him here.
There's one more sentry.
He's into the trees. He's out of the
There is a lift and a glimpse.
Ooh! Not quite able to get round the trees to get that set up as Toronto Tokyo makes it out of there. They lose 2 supports, they get the...
And then when all the heroes then disappear, that is like another sign for Yatoro to be like, okay, I can't show.
We're going to see the attempt onto Toronto Tokyo down bottom. Azame, he'll jump over, sentry still down. Toronto Tokyo will try and hide himself in the trees, but they'll stay on top. Same time over towards the mid, they will lose Faith Beyond. The counterplay was made by Spirit. So the TP out as well. Mira gets back to safety, so 1 for 1 across the
Wizen.
map here.
2 seconds for the skewer. Glimpse. Skewer back.
They've got the dagger slow to set it up. He's able to dodge the decay nicely so that he didn't get hit, could still get the blink off. But now Arme, he's ready to come back in. Yatoro's off to the side. The rocket's not enough, but nothing to say. Jumps in to finish him off. The fear, the counterplay here from Spirit. Nothing to say, is caught underneath the tower. Have they got enough damage here from the Willow and the Magnus to start onto the two of them underneath the tower? Nothing to say. Surely going to go down. He will collapse. Skewer over into the trees. Collapse. He's still alive here. Can they quite find him? Wise coming back over. Steps into collapse. Finally, they burst him with a fade ball. But this battle underneath the tower, it's costing PSG LGD lives as well. The route down, catching the two, pushing them back into it with a deafening blast. Arme, he's going to turn back over towards Toronto Tokyo. He's going to jump in, close the gap onto the Invoker Mirror Maposhi. Can they help him out? They cannot. Arme able to finish off Toronto Tokyo as well.
That was beautiful. I love the way Nothing to Say played that team fight. He recognized that if this PA is dead, there's no damage coming out of the Spirit draft. So trading his life for PA is really what enabled this entire fight to happen. You'll see a lot of Tinker players just, they're like, I'm not going to go in, I might die. But he recognized that my death is worth it if I can take the PA with me.
In a way that we just haven't seen from them so far in this series. Mid lane, they're looking to jump in onto Toronto Tokyo. Will be able to turn with a quick tornado. The attention from PSG LGD will turn over towards Mira. Into the Shadow Realm though. They still want to dive this, dropping down the tombstone, just full aggression from PSG LGD, diving past the tier 1 tower. The Rockets, they're coming in on Toronto Tokyo. He's got to get up, but he can't. Arme! He's in straight on top of him.
That's just beautiful. They're abusing these vision tools so nicely. You have the Tombstone, you have the Bloodseeker. There's so many ways to get vision in these team fights.
I mean, this Arme Spectre's looking pretty spooky. He's picking up the kills, the involvement here. PSG LGD just fighting in a way that we haven't seen from them so far in this series. We'll see the jump forward onto Fabian. Underneath the tower, he'll be caught, but the heal comes out. He is trapped in the Static Storm, trying to run, but the Thunderstrike finishes him off. TP's coming in from Spirit. Why? Trying to dive in onto Yatoro. Another Soul Rip, healing Y up. He's going to stay on top of the PA, but the hits come out, and Yatoro takes him down.
He's able to get away. Oh, that was close.
See if they can pick up Mira as well. They can. Nothing to say. In with the laser. And out he goes as well, picking up the action. 2K lead now for PSG LGD. They're starting to break down Spirit.
Yep, they absolutely are, but a very, very important item is about to come into the game, and that is the PA BKB. He's 100 gold off of it, and he's going to have it in the next team fight. And the way this changes the game is the Tinker can no longer just laser the PA, and Spirit might want to chase into this though, but they should recognize that Tombstone's been dropped on the high ground, and it might be a hard fight for them.
I mean, Yatoro, he's going to commit with the BKB. Just goes to work straight away onto Y. He should be able to get this. Yeah, Y's dead for sure. The crit comes in. Y will fall.
LGD are hanging around though. They recognize the importance of this BKB.
Yeah, they've got a bit of a window now to maybe punish if Spirit stick around, but they won't.
The level 10 talent. This was recently added. The minus 15 seconds Tombstone cooldown makes it less of a committal when you use it.
Well, Toronto Tokyo. He's going to end up walking into the Bloodseeker mid. Faith Beyond just turns straight away upon him. Toronto Tokyo was not prepared for that at all. Just standing there in the mid, and Faith Beyond finds a very tasty surprise.
And now in this game, they've been dominated in vision for 2 games straight, and they feel like, you know what, maybe they're better at warding than me. How do I solve it?
Well, collapse.
Pick heroes like a vision.
He's going to get the grab on the Faith Beyond. The BKB is popped. He's going to lock down the RP, catches the 2 call. Sunstrike comes in. They kill off Faith Beyond. The Static Storm is onto Arme, but Yatoro's going to look to bail out. Collapse as well. Go for the TP away. He gets out. They all get out on Spirit.
Oh, Xingqiu just barely missing the RP on the PA there. That would have been a massive kill. But you see this from Spirit, right? As soon as that BKB is ticking low, he has to TP out of the fight.
Yeah, they know exactly when to sort of just get out of there. They get their kill, they get their trade. They know not to push it for anything more. Team Spirit knowing the exact moment to call it quits and reset.
Yeah, absolutely. Yatoro's playing this game excellently. But I do worry, once this BKB starts sticking out, the Tinker's closing in on a Hex, right? So even the threat of potentially jumping on him is going to be hard. You see Yatoro's also buying that Desolator. It's not a Basher. It's not a tool item that will allow him to necessarily kill the Tinker if he has that Hex.
They're going to go for the Roche now. They know there's no RP.
Yep.
So if they have the damage to take this out and see if Spirit still want to try and make a jump into them.
Yeah, so between the laser, the Mantle Spectre, the Undying damage amplification.
Gonna get the fear, quite nicely timed. Roshan is very low. there any potential for a steal?
Yeah,
Yatoro?
absolutely. Yatoro might go.
He's not able to get in. He's not able to get in. Arme gets the kill. The Aegis on the Spectre now. Spirit, they've got to be cautious. Yatoro pops the BKB, but he's already been burst so low. Throw out the daggers, but they're surrounded by PSG LGD. Maposhka as well, caught in the river. They couldn't make the jump in time, and Yatoro just getting burst so heavily before he could actually get the BKB off there. Nothing to say, and Arme, both of these cores, and just in combination with one another. Spectre, Tinker, nobody wants to play against a incredibly farmed one of those. In mid lane as well, Jin-Q, he's in, using the RP to catch Yatoro, completely off guard. He wasn't ready for that at all. We'll now see them try and turn towards Faith Beyond, but the Soul Rip Heal comes out. The Meteor crashing down on the Bloodseeker. They find him in return. Mirror Rusted in position here. Wyatt trying to look towards him, but the field holds back the Undying. Mirror gets away, but a quick move there from Jin-Q.
Yeah, there's still the Haunt ready though if they want to look for more.
See, jump over towards Toronto Tokyo. He's out of mana, he's out of luck. Arme continuing to be an absolute beast this game.
That they have to fight around is also an area that you won't really see LGD approaching.
We'll see this move mid. Atos into the rupture. Toronto Tokyo in trouble. They'll put the BKB. We'll see Arme heading on top of him. We'll get glimpsed back. And we'll give the space for Toronto Tokyo to stand his ground. The rupture to wear off. Looking for setup on the side. They get the catch onto Wyatt. Yatoro, he'll commit. Jumps in. Does get caught up on it. Hanks though. He jumps in. BKB off in time though. Yatoro. He'll survive. Over towards Faith Beyond he goes. He won't chase further. The Sunstrike just off the mark. Faith Beyond will live, but so will Yatoro. That time getting so close once again to being burst. The life steal coming in big. Did just grab that Paladin sword before that last play. Almost certainly saving his life there with a big burst heal through the...
Oh, what a play by Y. He put his courier on the hill to scout out the ward.
Collapse is going to still get the jump on him, but immediately the telekinesis comes out for Jin-Q. Catching Collapse in the combo. Collapse will go over the TP out, but the Yules is there. Yatoro trying to get in with the BKB. He'll turn over towards Arme, but Arme just jumping all over the place. Yatoro has to go for the BKB TP out. Collapse goes down. Yatoro will be able to save himself. PSG LGD, they're looking to see if they can chase for more. Faith Beyond trying to run down Toronto Tokyo. But the Invoker just as speedy as himself.
No, he's gone for the Haunt illusion damage on 25.
And we'll see here. An attempt of a play. Yatoro is going to get caught out by the bash. And he's got to get out of it. Yatoro, he'll go for the BKB TP out. The disarmament is there under the Spectre, so no chance of a bash. As Yatoro will get out the same. Not to be said for Toronto Tokyo, though. There's nothing to say. How's his number?
I mean, nothing to say has really turned it up this game. What they saw backstage, what they saw in their expressions. I'm sure this kind of momentum for them is huge. And it's something that you need in order to win TI, right? You need to have that attitude of champions.
Look at this jump. They've got the dust out. BKB, we still see the jump from Arme. He's in with the bash onto Toronto Tokyo. Let's push back with the deafening blast, but they're in with the grab. Nothing to say. He's in with the nukes.
He's playing with so much confidence on this Tinker. I was talking about how he needs to wait out for the PA, but T recognizes, you know what, there's no way to PA his bottom here, and just full commits into their base.
He's level 26 on this Tinker right now.
He is incredibly farmed. He's going to finish a Bloodstone too, or an Octarine Core, sorry.
I mean, without a doubt, we saw how much Collapse could do last game when he was just in the lead, ahead, just playing around with his food. He's got to make some big moves here from the defensive position as he is losing teammates around him to the consistent dives from PSG LGD. He'll try and get the grab hit onto Arme. It's not going to happen. Forced back to the fountain. As PSG LGD, they've got all the space in the world to push in onto the tier 3. Can T-Spirit get them out of here? There's no buyback on Toronto Tokyo, still down for 30 seconds. They're without Mirror as well. They'll have to, by the looks of it, at least let one set of racks go down here. There's no defense to be had quite yet for Spirit.
That's so hard to fight into this Tombstone. You saw Yatoro kind of thinking about it. He was looking for that potential wraparound, but...
Getting close to having the comfort of the overwhelming blink, maybe even holding on for his buyback as well.
Yatoro?
Oh,
he's caught.
He has been caught here. He needs help and he needs it now. The BKB comes out. It has been ruptured though. Not much that he can do. And Arme, he's in with the illusion, surrounds him. No way for Yatoro to get out. And of course he did spend up on that refresher, so 100 seconds, no buyback on the PA.
Yep, LGD firing back strong. What a catch from Faith Beyond. And man, I feel like it just all ties back to the vision. This game, PSG LGD had vision. They were playing on even terms for most of the game. And
Oh, Collapse, he tries to make the move, but the counter's there. XinQ with an instant lift holds him in his tracks. As it's another core out of the game. Collapse and Yatoro, no way of returning for this defense.
Skewer back on Mira.
They get the grab. Mira also to be blown up outside of the base. 3 dead on Spirit. PSG LGD, they're up to their racks.
That's gotta be so satisfying for XinQ.
Oh yeah.
Collapse with a mag, just constantly skewering them back. And now finally he gets to do it himself.
Yeah, Collapse giving XinQ the respect as well there. With the words of Purge in the tip. I mean, this is what the PS...
I mean, it's a matter of finding the Tinker. I really think so. Of course, you can always win. In Dota, I feel like you always have the option of winning. And especially in late game, yeah, there's 40,000 net worth differentiating you, but there's no amount of net worth that will make up for a bad positioning or, you know, the clutch play. So formations is really important here for LGD. And if Yatoro can find some sort of backline kill, that could open the fight up entirely.
Approaching the final set of barracks here. The jump in underneath the tier 4s. They're in on him at Posca. He's gone. Collapse will try and jump in with the skewer back onto Arme. Yatoro's committed onto the front lines with the BKB, but he's been disarmed, gets the Phantom Knives off. Now turns over towards White, but look how much HP White's got. Yatoro, refresher, doesn't want to commit for another round. Nothing to say there with the Aegis. They've locked down Yatoro. Yatoro to fall, buyback at the ready. Instant smoke up from Spirit. Mira, set things up with the curse crown. They get the glimpse back. He's looking for the skewer, but he's actually able to get out here with a Manta. Arme won't be grabbed back yet, steps back to the safety of his team. PSG LGD still respecting the buybacks here from Spirit. They won't instantly push in onto the melee racks, but the rocket spam begins from nothing to say. Yatoro, he's going to look to try and jump outside of the base. He's able to jump it onto GQ, he's going to go for nothing to say, but nothing to say, gets the blink off in time. Back onto the high ground he goes, but Arme's trying to get in. They get the skewer. Arme, he's in the fountain. It's the OP, they've got Arme. They've got him, he's in the fountain. Can he get out? He cannot. They've done it the once, can they do it again? It's just the 3th of the meatballs coming down, Arme! He needs help! He's in the fountain and it isn't his own! The skewer's attempted, but the Yules is there to stop the play! Arme, he'll be getting out of the fountain alive! GG is called! And PSG LGD will take this game 3!
I love Dota so much, Owen. That was so beautiful. Everything happened. You got the skewer into the fountain.
Oh
the
my
lift out
goodness.
of the fountain. They counter blink to skewer him in again. But no, the Yules. And then the stolen skewer. And you pull out a hero of your own.
They do.
The GG.
Wow. I mean, they fought right up until the end here in this game 3, Spirit, but they were too far behind. PSG LGD. I mean, this is them looking phenomenal and completely in the comfort zone. Something that, after seeing the first 2 games, it was understandable to sort of doubt if we were actually going to see them get to this place, but they have. They've hit back so hard here in game 3, PSG LGD. They'll get a game now. Spirit, they're still up 2-1.